Welcome back to How to Be a Better DM, the official podcast of Monsters.rent. I'm Justin Lewis.
And I'm Tanner Wayland.
And we are here to help you tell better stories for yourself and your players as you dungeon master sessions of D&D, Dungeons & Dragons. We'd like to give you some quick announcements. We actually have one before the show, and then after the show, if you want to stick around, we have some more announcements then as well. But first, let's talk about this. Tired of being alone? Are you tired of not having any of your players understand you? Are you tired of never truly belonging? Well, you're in luck. All you need to do is join the Guild. The Guild is a unique and exclusive experience that is only open to Dungeon Masters. It is a full community focused on helping ease your DMing burdens. Want to meet other DMs? Join the Guild. Want to discuss your homebrew ideas with people who would appreciate it instead of just telling your cat? Join the Guild. Want to find a place where all your wildest dreams will come true? Join the Guild. Go to monsters.rent/guild and sign up today for free. Wait, that can't be right. Chuck, can you check this again? Is this supposed to be... What? Oh, they're serious? It's free? Oh, okay. All right. Yes, go to monsters.rent/guild and sign up today for free, even though they are crazy for giving this away for free. Common side effects may include burping, sneezing, laughing, breathing, hearing, listening, tasting, farting, critting, sarcasm, and in extreme cases, explosive diarrhea. Awesome. With that out of the way, we can get into today's show. Welcome back to How to Be a Better DM. I am Justin Lewis here with Tanner Wayland. Go ahead and say hello, Tanner.
Hey, Justin. Hey, everybody.
And today we are celebrating our 100th episode. It is mind-boggling to think that we've been doing this for 100 episodes. And thinking, one episode a week, that's just under 2 years of doing this show. And the amount of growth we've seen has been just phenomenal. First thing before we do anything else on today's show, we just wanted to give a big thank you to all of you listeners out there, you in particular, and make you aware of our deep gratitude for allowing us to do this. And when I say allow, I mean podcasting is somewhat lonely, right? But we've had certain experiences of listeners reaching out and helping us remember that we're not alone and we're not just speaking into a windstorm, but what we're putting out is actually being received, and you guys like it, which is even more gratifying. So big thank you to you guys.
Absolutely. It's been kind of shocking how much you guys care about what we have to say, and we put work into this, but a lot of people put a lot of work into things and it doesn't get reciprocated at all. And we really appreciate knowing that you guys are listening, and that there's a big community out there who's trying to improve their DMing right alongside us. Absolutely.
So today's show, it's not going to be like normal shows, to be honest. We're going to be a little bit more loose, a little bit more just random, I guess. But we wanted to talk about some of our thoughts for what we see moving forward and our goals and desires and wishes for How to Be a Better DM and betterdungeonmaster.com and kind of what we want to build moving forward. So, as we get started, just wanted to ask Tanner, is there anything specific that you personally would just think would be the coolest thing to do or anything like that?
Something that I've really liked the idea of, because, in one of our recent podcasts, we were talking about peer reviewing, and I think it's such a powerful tool for improving, is just having that kind of critical look at specific moment-to-moments of DMing. Something we really want to do is, provide some content where we're actually reviewing, some of our one-shots and some that maybe other people send us. I really like that idea, because I think seeing someone DM in action, it's a very different experience from talking about it in the theoretical. So that's something that I'm really excited about. We've discussed, this is a little bit of a jump ahead, but we're doing a membership on our site, and we're going to be posting some of the recordings of our one shots. But we also thought it would be great to, alongside that, maybe at the same tier or a different tier of membership, do commentary on that, where we're like, hey, let's take this moment by moment, pause during the one shot and just talk about like, hey, here's what I loved about what they're doing or what we're doing if we're the ones podcasting. Or, hey, here's maybe, they did okay here. Here's how it could have been improved. And that kind of idea excites me a lot.
I really like that too. Just the fact of, and I think we did this once before and we put it out as an episode, but looking at your dungeon mastering skills, not in a you're a terrible person kind of way, but in a, man, this would be so cool if you just did it this way, right? And thinking back to the episode that we did, I was the one being critiqued, and it was my Trouble in Autumn's Grace one shot. And going through that that critique, we only went through like the first 20 minutes, but even that really helped me improve the intro of that one shot, specifically with regards to an NPC, the mayor of the town, and where he comes in and where you find him and meet him. Going through that critique really helped me kind of streamline that and improve that a lot. So that is definitely something I'm looking forward to. As far as the membership goes, that's something that's kind of been a long time coming. We just released it. It's pretty new. It's in its infant state. The way I see it right now it's $1.33 a month. The 33 cents covers the cost for our payment gateway. So it's really just $1 profit for us. And the way I see that is our basic membership will always be $1.33. As we grow and we provide more content, we'll probably create higher levels. And at the time when we create any higher level, I think we will upgrade everyone in the previous levels, kind of one up, right? And grandfather them into that. So anyone who is signed up for the basic subscription now, when we create future levels, they'll just get moved up, pay the same price as they were always paying, but have access to the new stuff. That's the way I see it. And as far as that membership, right now we are creating VTT maps, so virtual tabletop maps on Dungeon Alchemist, putting those up. You can download those and use those in your campaigns online. Any of our one-shot videos we're going to put up there as well. We're going to stop streaming those, I think, is what we said, Tanner?
Yeah.
So we're going to stop streaming the one-shots, but we're going to put those up on the membership so anyone can see those on the membership. And then we're also creating a course. Right now we're in the midst of creating a beginner Dungeon Master course and putting that up on the membership so anyone who has a membership can access that course. And obviously we're going to do more courses like that in the future. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting that we were going to add to the membership? The Discord. So anyone who signs up for the membership can join our Discord and, come party with me and Tanner. We had a member join just the other day, and we were talking all about maps. I was amazed at how many maps he just had sketched out in his notebook. I was like, gosh, I love this. So cool. And we were just talking about, like, he had this idea of doing a campaign in, like, essentially a Costco, a fantasy Costco, or a real one, and I was like, I love this. What could you do with the samples? Could the samples be buffs? Could some of them be a trap? And anyway, loved it. Sorry to distract. No. I think that's so great. And that's just one of the benefits of coming in the Discord and just kind of being able to shoot the breeze with anyone who really likes being a dungeon master. I think those are our plans for the membership right now. The next thing where we're going to really focus on is one-shots. We're going to make a big push to have our one-shots scheduled up on our website, so it's just easier to plan, easier to kind of work through that, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's great. And honestly, probably one of the big things that I'm excited for is Justin's having a baby.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. So our baby is due in August, and they will be the newest member of the Better Dungeon Master team. And just super excited to be a dad, interested to see how it's going to change my life and change this. Hopefully it shouldn't change the podcast too much, but time will tell. So
yeah.
And then, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Anyway, I was just going to say that we will definitely, give Justin a break there, probably record a lot beforehand so that he has that time to spend with, with the baby.
One other thing as far as the one-shots go is I do want to make a bigger push to get some of our podcast guests to play in the one-shot. So, if you sign up for a one-shot, there's a possibility you could be playing with, our last podcast interviewee or, someone who we've had on the show before, just to make it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more sizzle for you. Anything else as far as one-shots go?
No, I'm just excited for, laying it out, and hopefully you guys are able to join one.
Exactly. Next up, we're going to be working on more merch. Right now, we just have hoodies, and the hoodies were designed, or at least the design on the hoodies were designed by one of our listeners, and we want to give you this offer as well. Anyone who designs a logo for us and we put it up on our website and it gets purchases, we will share the profit with you 50-50. So that includes t-shirts, stickers, whatever, right? But that means we will also be working on our own designs, and we keep the profit. So if you want to steal from us, just go ahead and submit some of your designs to us, and we'll get that up on our site. And, hoodies, t-shirts, I said t-shirts twice. Hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, the whole stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for those. Especially, we're going to have some nice stickers, I feel like. And I'm a sucker for stickers.
I am a sucker for stickers too, except I don't put them on anything. I just collect them,
Yeah, same. There's part of me that's like, oh, I love people who use water bottles, have a bunch of stickers or their laptops. But I'm always such a pansy. I'm like, but what if I don't like it later? But I really like collecting stickers. And who knows? Maybe after we get some awesome designs created, then that may change. I might start putting stickers, on the things I care about. Who knows?
Agreed. And then one day when we have our own location, our brick and mortar studio, we can have a sticker wall where that's the designated place for all the stickers we ever find, and that'll be it.
It'll be perfect. And we'll have a sticker car where we no, I'm just kidding.
Actually, having a sticker wall sounds like something like, those SaaS companies out of like Silicon Valley or
Yes.
Utah, Silicon Slopes. It sounds like something they would do. So I definitely want to do that,
does.
actually. So, next, we've toyed around with the idea of making like a custom DM screen. The ideas for that are pretty long out, so that's something we'll definitely have to think about. Just kind of what we want it to look like, what it would be made out of, how we would create it, and what would be most useful. So stay tuned on that.
Yeah, that one's going to be great because, you guys know how a lot of DM screens will have like the numbers, like the stat blocks, the like the different rolling charts, right? This one, though, we would try and make it about how you can be a better DM, kind of those softer skills, those reminders. So that we're very excited about that one.
100%. Next, we're also slowly working on the Ultimate Dungeon Master's Guide. So essentially, like the go-to book for everything on being a better Dungeon Master. It'll essentially be a distillation of all the good juices that come from this podcast and everything about it. It might take some time, but slowly we're going to get there, very slowly. And we'll publish that and get that created.
Yeah, that one, we just, we realized that a weekly podcast is great. It certainly is. But, some of the ideas that we have and some of the recommendations get lost in the shuffle. What's a better way to do that? You put it in a book. or a course or whatever,
Sure.
so that it's cataloged. So yeah, very excited about that.
Exactly. One other thing that I've been thinking about is maybe some meetups or something like that. Some live events that people, if they're in the area, can come join, and I don't know, maybe we just go see a movie or something. I'm really bad at playing events, but maybe we do like a D&D tournament versus one table versus another. Who knows, right?
Yeah, and honestly, Justin and I were going to most likely be at FanX, I believe. I think. Yeah.
I definitely think we can make it happen. So, we'll definitely be there. So the reason why we'd be there is because of our other business, Monsters.rent, which is the sister business to How to Be a Better DM. Monsters.rent is, your go-to place for renting Dungeons and Dragons minis on a subscription basis. Pretty novel idea, but we're going to be at FanX, so come look for our booth. FanX is the Comic-Con of Salt Lake City, and come look for our booth, and if you see us and you listen to the show, we'd be happy to get your information and maybe get an autograph from you or something, because seeing fans is novel to us.
I know, it's always great when that happens. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you if you come. So you have to come if you want to be cool. I mean, yep. you want to be cool, right? Right? I'm just kidding. Hopefully 100%. We see you.
100%. I think those are all of our kind of long-term, pie in the sky dream type things. Is there anything else that we're missing?
Honestly, we're just hoping to really provide some excellent content as well. We talk a lot about different topics, but as you know, we've covered a lot of topics. And in the future, we have some fun ideas about new series of topics. And, we're going to have new guests as always, returning guests, which is going to be fun. And we're just very excited for what the future holds.
100%. So I think that's everything. Thank you guys again for joining us on this 100 episode journey. And here's to 10,000 more episodes. And thank you, Tanner, for joining me as a co-host. Since you've joined, I've really seen a big uptick in quality, and I appreciate you joining me on this journey as well.
Honestly, I'm just grateful that you invited me to join you. I sometimes feel like the very junior member of the podcast, but that's just because you're such a great DM. But honestly, I really enjoy just talking with you and talking with people and discussing something that we both care about. It's meant a lot to me.
Well, I'm glad. And here's to 10,000 more episodes with you, Tanner. But listener, we'll be back next week for another episode. Until then, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Thank you for listening to today's show. We really appreciate your support and your patronage. We have a few more announcements to go over. First,
did you ever fall in love with the library as a kid? It was a place where you could experience 1,000 stories without having to buy 1,000 books. That is what Monsters.rent can do for your D&D campaign. You can rent and swap out as many quality miniature monsters and creatures for your D&D party as you could ever want, without having to buy them. You can rescue villagers from a kobold camp, or lead your party through the fighting forest, or many more adventures. We're coming out with new bundles all the time. Just sign up for our subscription to get access to your own personal library of minis. Go to monsters.rent to find out more. That's the website. Monsters, with an S, .rent. Get your library pass to a world of minis today.
We also wanted to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Stardust and Dragons. I'm going to let one of the cast of Stardust and Dragons, Christian Hatcher, and his crew tell you a little bit more about it.
This August, a new adventure podcast is coming to a platform near you, filled with action.
Shoot one of the two of them. We can't keep taking hits like that.
Drama.
Everything that she's been doing, everything she's going to do, finally sets in.
And Stardust.
Help! Help! Someone, please!
Find out more about this epic odyssey at stardustanddragons.com, where adventure awaits in the stars.
That's all the announcements we have today. Again, thank you so much for everything you do for us. You make this show possible. Like we said before, we'll be back next week with another great episode, and until then, let's go ahead and roll initiative.